Oh, hello. Christina from Milk Bar here. Perhaps you know me from episodes such as cereal milk panna cotta, or cereal milk soft serve. If you've already had cereal milk 101 from books such as Momofuku Milk Bar or crazy videos you can find on the internet, I'm here to teach you cereal milk 202. That's the next step of cereal milk. At Milk Bar, we make all of our cereal milk with cornflakes. And we make them by taking the cereal, toasting it to deepen it in flavor, and then making a giant bowl of cereal. We make other flavors of cereal milk too, but we don't usually talk about how we get that done. So I thought it'd be fun to talk about it today. What do you think? Okay, great. Cornflakes is not my preferred flavor of cereal to eat early in the morning, middle of the day, late at night. I prefer something that's a little bit sweeter, a little bit more naughty, a little bit more corny. But then it comes into question the do you toast or do you not toast? My rule of thumb is that if it's super sweet and it's going to taste better toasted, like this, Bad Larry, toast it. Toasting is too deep in flavor, but if toasting is going to create a new flavor profile altogether, like in something like this, corny or chocolatey, I'd say do not toast. So let's play a little game, toast or do not toast. What do you think? Toast. Rice Krispies, they need a little color so that you get more flavor. Steeping in milk will wash flavor off, but the deeper in color, something that's a little more basic in flavor, the more flavor you're gonna get. What do you think about these? I already told you, toast, you're right. If you're wrong, you weren't paying attention, you get an F. What about these? Fruity cereals? You don't toast fruity cereals. Fruity cereals toasting fruity flavors is not gonna bring you more fruity magic. It's gonna bring you toasted fruit, and I don't know about you, but I'm not here for that. What about these? Oaty goodness? That's a toast. That's a strong toast, my friends. If I was dealing with something that was oaty that had marshmallows in it, I would not toast, because toasting those marshmallows, actually, that's one place that I'd say you could go either way. You could toast, you could not toast. A toasty marshmallow oaty cereal, that could be pretty good. Chocolatey, no toast. Cornflakey, toast. Sweet corn, no toast. But it does call into question whether you've just toasted your cereal or you haven't toasted your cereal, what happens next? So, rule of thumb, if you have one of our cookbooks or you can get the recipe online, you know that it's all about the ratio of cereal to milk. And our ratio is specific to cornflakes. But when you're making cereal milk at home, it's really about what you're gonna use it for and how deep in flavor you want it to be. I'm drinking some coffee, so if I was gonna pour some of this milk into this coffee, I'd probably err on the side of more cereal, less milk. For just like a nice cold glass of cereal milk that's sweet and corny, I'm gonna err on the side of more cereal to milk. Cereal milk, as you all know, it's one giant bowl of cereal. It's cereal, it's milk. Now, if you've toasted your cereal, which we decided we weren't gonna do in the sweet corn, you gotta let the cereal cool first. Otherwise, you're gonna make hot, toasted cereal oatmeal, and unless you're trying to make oatmeal, you're not gonna be excited about it. So, you steep your cereal, you let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes. You want the milk to wash the flavor off and into the bottom of the bowl, but you don't wanna make mush. Your milk is what is going to be the carrier of flavor. It's what's washing the cereal of its flavor in the first place. Fat equals flavor. It's important that you know that. The higher the fat content of the milk that you use, the more flavorful it will. The higher the fat of the milk you use, the more flavor it will actually capture. So if you're using a lower fat milk, use more cereal so that you can get the right balance of that cereal flavor. Other thing to note, I mean, my family was dairy farmers and I'm all about whole milk, but I totally get that some of you aren't. I'm like here for oat milk lattes and all the other crazy stuff that we do. Oat, almond, soy, any alternative milk works great in cereal milk. Just be thoughtful about it. If you're using oat milk, go for those oatier profiles of cereal. If you're using rice milk, go for those ricier flavors of cereal. If you're using something that has a stronger flavor or a flavor that often masks the flavor of your coffee and so on, increase the ratio of cereal to milk so that you get all of the cereal flavor in your alternative milk. How do you feel about that? When your steeping time is up, some great cues. Your color milk should mimic slightly the flavor that you're steeping. So I'm using this sweet corn cereal, Captain Crunch, and I'm getting this really great like buttercup yellow vibe of milk. That's a great test. You can also always take a little spoon, give a taste and decide if you have enough of that flavor from the cereal into your milk. Acknowledging we'll sharpen the flavor when we're done straining. So we're gonna strain our milk from our cereal. Ooh. If you can get all the cereal to sit in the bowl like this, it makes the straining part a lot easier. Strain the cereal into a new bowl. Tasting spoons are important here because you're gonna give your cereal milk a taste. And you're likely gonna say, I wish it were just a little bit sharper in flavor. In order to sharpen, you decide how you're gonna sharpen. Sharpening in my world always means a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt. It's not to necessarily make something sweeter or saltier, it's just to enhance the flavor that's already innate in the cereal milk. So, cereal milk 303 is which sugar do you use to sweeten? I have granulated sugar, I have light brown sugar. There's of course always dark brown sugar, there's molasses, there's honey. You gotta use your instincts now. You're gonna choose your sweetener based on what flavor profile you wanna add to your cereal milk. So, corn flakes. We use light brown sugar. We use light brown sugar and a little pinch of salt to really bring out that sort of toasted, corny note. Chocolate Cocoa Krispies, granulated sugar. I don't want those sort of like brown, dark brown, almost molassesy flavors to take away from chocolate, unless I wanted it to taste like malted chocolate cereal milk, in which case maybe I'd add molasses. Rice Krispies. Regular sugar or light brown sugar, I wouldn't be mad at either. Shredded mini wheat. Regular sugar or light brown sugar, wouldn't be mad at either. Fruit Loops. Regular sugar, that's right. Again, you don't want the light brown sugar messing with your fruity flavor. Cheerios. Either. But you wanna know what? Lucky Charms? Regular sugar. Pop quiz. Golden grams. You toasting them? I toast them probably half the way. Which sugar are you using to sweeten? Light brown sugar? My friends, I may even go a little squeeze of honey because it's all about those honey golden grammy flavors. So this is where you can really start to put a little personality in. So I tasted my sweet corn cereal milk. I know I need it to be a little bit sweeter. We all agreed it needs granulated sugar so that I don't mask those sweet corn flavors, and a little pinch of salt. Little pinch, just enough. Again, it's to give it a little edge. Use a gigantic whisk. I hope you have one of these at home. It's impossible to make cereal milk without it. And you're really just whisking until that sugar and salt dissolve. Also, if you're not making a mess making cereal milk at home, you're not doing it right. And then you give it a taste. That's really good. I think we're done here.